Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ryan Newple here, Noob Sports Show, episode 157. Really appreciate everybody tuning in, giving us some attention, and having some fun talking to leaders in sports and sports business. Really have enjoyed this last couple weeks where we've had several good guests on, and we got another great guest for you today. Really excited to dive into this, and I think you'll be kind of interested to hear what they have going on around the Super Bowl. So it's going to be kind of fun to talk to my guest today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring on Stacey Moore of the American Cornhole League. Stacey, how are you?
Good, Ryan. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely excited to dive in and talk a little cornhole today. Talk a little bags. I'm excited to hear what you guys got going on and in this world. But first of all, tell me a little bit about yourself and kind of what got you to where you are today with the American Cornhole League.
Yeah, the founder and commissioner of the American Cornhole League, started it just over 6 years ago, and we've been on a rocket ride. It's been a lot of fun. Obviously, fortunate to get it on ESPN, our second year in existence, and during the pandemic, we took full advantage of that. We're able to be live on ESPN for 4-hour blocks when no other sports was on, and that certainly helped take us to the next level. And we're excited for our new pro season here this year, kicking it off here in Las Vegas at the 2022 kickoff battle.
Yeah, that's awesome. So let's go back a little bit here. What drove you to really get into cornhole? I mean, it's just a game you love, a game that you've always played, or what kind of drove the start of this?
Yeah, really, I was tailgating. I had a magazine called Inside Tailgating. We were doing tailgating activations with different kinds of tailgating games, and I saw people playing cornhole way more seriously than I was. Right, I just had a beer in one hand. I was just trying to get the bag on the board at tailgates, but I started meeting people who were taking the game really seriously, and I was like, wow, there's a lot more to this than I thought. A lot more strategy to it. And then I realized it wasn't just a tailgating game, and I thought I had an opportunity to make it a legitimate professional sport. And so just got enamored with it from tailgates.
And here we are today. I mean, I know you kind of alluded to it, but we've seen such massive growth in this sport, right? I mean, I think, can you explain a little bit about the growth trends you've seen over the last few years from more of a serious professional level since you guys kind of started this?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, when I recognized that it could be a legitimate sport, I said, we got to do two things. Number one, we've got to develop technology so that we can do scores and stats and control that aspect of it, and be able to, like I said, like deliver statistics as any other sport would. So that was key. And then obviously getting on television and presenting it in a way where people could appreciate the skill of these players. It's one of those things. Obviously, everyone's familiar with it. People can pick up a bag and throw it, but to throw it at the level that our pros do it, that's a whole nother ball game. And so being able to display their skill on live TV was certainly another key milestone for us. That those two things, having scores and stats and being able to show it in that way, really kind of made the sport take off.
That's awesome. And so, we're sitting here as of this recording, February 10th, a few days away from the big football game, the Super Bowl. You guys have a big announcement around that event. You guys are doing something that you're calling the SuperHole Championship, correct? I know you've
Yes.
done it for a few years, but explain a little bit more. I'll pull it up here on the screen, but explain a little bit more about what you guys are doing with that.
Yeah, so SuperHole 3, this is our third time doing SuperHole. We're actually expanding it to a full series this year. So the past 2 years, it was just a one-time event, and it featured current and former professional football players. Now we've expanded it to include other celebrities, and we're super excited to do 6 SuperHole prelims, and then we'll do the SuperHole 3 championship on ESPN on Friday. It'll be live at 6:30 Pacific time, 9:30 Eastern time on ESPN. So we've got an hour and a half show for everyone. We've got Phil Hellmuth is headlining this SuperHole. We have Chumley. We've got David Lim from SWAT. And we got Terry Kirby representing the football players out there.
Man, that's an all-star lineup of people. That's amazing. You guys got Phil Homies involved, and you got a great group there that's going to help push this from a publicity side and everything around that. So congrats on that. That's going to be a really cool event. We should expect to see some pretty good competition going on, right?
Yeah, so what we do is we pair up a celebrity with one of our ACL pros. So Phil Hellmuth is playing with Cody Henderson. And then we've got Chumley's playing with Eric Anderson. They're gonna face off against each other in a match, and then we've got David Lim and Tony Smith versus Terry Kirby and Rosie Streaker.
Nice.
So it'll be a lot of fun, and we've got live odds out there on DraftKings. We're legal in 8 states, so anyone that wants to go bet on SuperHole, you can do that now on DraftKings.
Well, Stacey, you're reading my mind, because that was my exact next question. If you know anything about what we cover here, we do a lot of iGaming, a lot of sports betting talk here on the Noob Sports Show and across the network that we do. So that led right into my next question, where I was going to talk about, cornhole and gambling and if betting was available. But man, you just answered that for me. So it is available out on DraftKings. There's going to be live odds going on during the tournament, and I'm assuming.
So we don't have in play yet. Okay. So it's all pre-match odds. Cool. So you can go and bet on the team to win SuperHole, and then we have individual match odds on the first round matches that are live on DraftKings, and then for our main event, which will air on Sunday at 4 p.m. before the Super Bowl, we have odds for our pro singles and pro doubles as well that people can go wager on.
That's amazing. I know you can't make your pick, but are any of these celebrities any good? Can they throw it?
Well, so we actually filmed a special segment with Phil Hellmuth and Cody Henderson, where Cody went out to his house to train him, and so that's going to air in the beginning of the broadcast on Friday. I just saw a clip this morning, and I'm super pumped. It is really cool. So yeah. And so, I think they're going to be a team to be reckoned with.
That's awesome. That's going to be amazing. So head out to, you said DraftKings. DraftKings has the odds. Where can they learn more about this event? I think iPlayCornhole.com is what I see for the website. Is that where most of your information is housed?
Yep. Go to iPlayCornhole.com, click on the link for the kickoff battle, and then you'll be able to follow along all the scores live all week. We start playing cornhole tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Vegas time, and we'll go to about 10 o'clock at night, and we'll do it all over again on Saturday.
That's amazing, man. I got a whole slew of prop bets and Super Bowl bets I got to get in. Now I'm going to have to get out there and make some SuperHole bets as well, just to make sure I have a real well-rounded weekend in place.
Yep. SuperHole bets go really well with Super Bowl bets.
That's awesome, Stacey. Well, cool. Well, I really appreciate being here. Any last words? Anything we may not have covered? Anything else you want to talk about around the league or around anything that you guys have going on?
Yeah, we're just excited. This is the kickoff for our 2022 pro season. It'll run now till the end of August. So I hope that people will follow on the action and gamble a lot on our sport here this year.
There you go. That's awesome. Well, I appreciate it, Stacey. Good luck with the event. Enjoy the SuperHole. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Enjoy it all. Should be a good time. We'll be paying attention here, and I urge all the visitors as well to go out, give some attention to this league, man. If you've never watched professional cornhole, I know this is going to be celebrity and professional, but man, it is an amazing skill that some of these people have. I mean, they can do some things you're like, how did that just happen? And it's fun to watch. So really enjoy the weekend.
I appreciate it. Thanks a lot for having me, Ryan.
All right, Stacey, take care.
We'll see.
That was Stacey Moore with the American Cornhole League. Super excited for the SuperHole this weekend. I'm gonna make sure to check it out myself. iPlayCornhole.com is the website. Go check out what they got going on there. You can see them on ESPN. You can see them all over the place as well. Super fun to see that sport really taking off. And Stacey's kind of a pioneer. Pioneered that from the beginning. So really awesome to have him on the show. If you guys have any questions for Stacey, you can ask me or probably find him out on iPlayCornhole.com as well. Go bet on it, and DraftKings should be a fun weekend with the Super Bowl coming up as well. Rams, Bengals. Who do you got? I think I'm leaning towards Rams today, but I was Bengals yesterday, so I don't know. I don't know who I'm betting on, but we will see when Sunday comes for that. So, all right, until next time, take care. We'll talk to you soon. Stay safe. Have a great one.